Hello, basketball. Both teams tonight dealing with some injury. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
And the Clippers starting five. Batum is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 down low. And for the Suns, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist by Batum.
Yeah, high percentage look there for Ibaka. He can be automatic in there when given room.
Paul passes to Booker. Over George. No good from Booker.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Deep 2 from Beverley. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Crowder with the ball. And the 3-ball is good.
Devin Booker up there in usage rate. Usually one of the top 5 players in the NBA. And right there you can see why.
Now here is George. Takes it out to Leonard. Shoots over Crowder. And Leonard gets it to go.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Monty Williams gave me a few minutes to catch up. And as we were talking about Kawhi Leonard, his defense was the first thing that came up. Coach told me that while Kawhi may not be the individual defensive powerhouse he once was, they're still not going to challenge him more than they need to. Negating Kawhi's presence at that end of the floor is much easier said than done. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Stolen by Beverley. From deep, George. This ball grabs the miss. And here's the fast break. A nice shot by Booker.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Out to Ibaka, pass to Batum, to the middle. George double teamed, back to Batum. Leonard with no one around. It's good from long range. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
I think it gets overlooked sometimes, but Kawhi can put up some very good numbers from the three-point line.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his first foul. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. In the corner, Crowder with it. And the wide open shot from Paul from outside off the mark. The Clippers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Right side, George. Feeds it to Batum. The shot's good on the assist by George. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
We've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. The difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
And that one's good. Beverley.
You can't play too far off of Patrick Beverley, or this can happen.
Suns trail by 5. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Johnson, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. Etuan Moore comes in for Bridges. Carter, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. Now here's Payne. Carter finds Payne. Johnson outside. 6 to shoot. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. From deep, Moore. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Clippers leading by 5. Now Williams. .137 left in the first quarter. Passes it to Kennard for 3. And no good that time. Now the Suns take it the other way. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite too, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Now here's Moore.
And you know what, call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
Williams gets the bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
1:06 left in the first quarter of the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Drills the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Clippers leading by 4. Williams inside, defended by Carter. And a great move by Williams.
Although he's a little bit smaller, Lou Williams does not deter himself from getting inside and scoring over the top of the trees.
Payne looking around. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Outside Jackson. To the paint. Here's Zubac. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Johnson. And Moore kicks to Carter. The pass to Payne. Shot clock at 5. And it's in there.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Pass to Patterson. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Johnson. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Clippers lead by 4. And we'll be back with you right after this. And catching up with Luke Kennard before the game, he discussed what it's...
This game, it's a physical game.
Greg, you know this. It takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
They couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Carter out there with Payne. Then there's Etuan Moore. Then it's Johnson. And it's Ayton in at center, locking down the middle. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the contest. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Carter, the pass to Moore. Patterson against Johnson. He dishes it to Carter. Lets it fly. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Johnson. Zubac kicks to Jackson. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Zubac. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Kick out to Moore. He dishes it to Ayton. And the rejection by Jackson. And they're on the break. All going up court. And Williams with the basket on the assist by Patterson. Williams has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Delicate with the floater there up over the top. It's like Lou Williams has shot that one before.
And the Suns call time. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And the Suns here with a different look. Crowder, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Bridges comes in for Ejuan Moore. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Carter. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Cameron Payne. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Patrick Patterson. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Luke Kennard. And George is subbed in for Jackson.
Now you're pretty confident that Chris Paul is going to make the right decision with the basketball.
George passes to Batum. Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by the Suns.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
The Suns shooting their second and third free throws tonight. Free throw good, Crowder. And both free throws good from Crowder. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard on the wing. Bridges with the steal. And Paul with a clear path to the hoop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Leonard. And the layup's good off the glass. Leonard's got 7 points in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Crowder. Kicks to Bridges. Pass to Booker. Clock at 6. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 7.
Devin Booker showing a nice touch around the rim.
And Bones, Devin Booker capable of big nights. One of just a few players with multiple games of at least 59 points.
Well, he's always looking to put pressure on the defense, and he's got such a wide array of skills. Not only shooting the basketball, but has shown off more of his patience and playmaking ability as he moves through his career. And we all know what a tough cover Kawhi has become. The defender got caught in a bad position and is kicking himself for it now.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Ball finds Crowder. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
An elite rim protector, Ibaka has the highly desired combination of athleticism and timing.
Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Timeout called, the Suns. Like so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling. And, yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Now, here is George. Ibaka, and that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Clippers lead by 5. 1:21 left in the first half. Lets a floater go. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Now here's Paul. He's got 7. Booker outside. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of the game. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. So for the Suns, Ayton, he's checked in for Johnson. Each more comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Carter in for Paul. George passes to Leonard. He feeds it to Ibaka. Beverly for 3. No good that time. Suns trail by 5. Carter on the wing. 23 seconds left now here in the second. Now the feed to Ayton. Booker the pass to Ayton. He kicks it to Carter. Lots of room. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Here's Leonard. The dish now to Batum. Outside, George. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm ready. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 11 points and 5 rebounds. And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
So for the Clippers right now, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Batum. Then it's Ibaka. Then it's Paul George. And it's Beverly in at the point guard position. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
That's a sweet spot for Paul. That zone between the arc and the paint might be his favorite. A career 50% two-point shooter.
Trying to get open is Ibaka. And it's George missing. Suns trail by 3. Unloads. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Paul's got 11 points.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Ibaka dishes to Batum. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. George finds Leonard. Hits the three-point bomb. 16 points for him.
He's so dangerous, and he's also efficient with his offensive game. Leonard right now having a tremendous offensive night.
Paul passes to Crowder. Back to Paul. That that one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Outside, Batum. Beverly dishes to George. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Ayton.
Well, height and length at that position for Paul George, that's problematic for a defender, and he used his size to draw the foul that time.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And it's sent back by George. And the shot's good from Crowder. And so Ibaka, he'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 1-point game.
Well, not much you can do to stop that. Leonard showing once again his physical prowess at the 10.
To the right side. Ayton, the pass to Crowder. A second chance effort, and that's 2 points on the layup. Crowder's got his second bucket.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Cameron Payne's checked in for Booker. Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. George against Paul. George double teamed. And Leonard has it in the corner. Batum finds George. 5 on the clock. Beverly for 3. No good on that one. And Phoenix will come the other way. And now the Suns at this break. Here's Bridges. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Bridges has got the lead up to 1 now for the Suns. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Leonard draws the double. Ibaka outside. Jacks up a 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Ibaka's got 7.
You know, a lot of times we talk about good passing, but accurate passing is a huge quality of a good pass, and Leonard did it there.
Passes it to Paul from deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second. Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Suns trail by 4. And here is Paul. 13 points in the game. Now, here's Bridges. And the rejection by Leonard.
And that's the thing we know about Leonard. As a defender, on the ball, off the ball, he's rarely out of any play.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's George, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And Phoenix gets called for the foul. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Think about Paul George in his second year in the NBA being named the most improved player. He's just gotten better from that point. And you don't have to win an award every year to prove it.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Johnson, he's checked in for Crowder. Each-one more comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Carter in for Chris Paul. Los Angeles leading by 4.
And the Phoenix Suns criticized for trading down 5 picks to select Cameron Johnson at 11 back in 2019. Many felt that was a reach.
There were a lot of people who were predicting that Cam was going to be towards the back end of the first round even, and a clear case for a Phoenix Suns team who was dead last in three-point percentage, drafting for a need in Cam Johnson.
Now the pass to Ayton. Shoots over Zubac. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Assertive from Ayton, wanting to score often and then forcing the D right there at his size to foul him.
And the Suns making a change here. Booker's checked in. And the Clippers with a change here too. Lou Williams is checked in for George. Patterson finds Williams. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Suns trail by 7. Payne passes to Johnson. Kicks it out to Booker. On the wing, Booker. 14 feet away. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Man, misses in close. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And that one drops for him. Haynes got 6 points. Clippers leading by 5. There's Williams. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
It's impossible to keep Lou Williams from scoring. So you try to mix it up. And a hard foul sometimes can do that.
Crowder, he's checked in for Phoenix. The Suns shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Well, Devin Booker is among some of the youngest, most elite scorers that the league has ever seen. And the sky is the limit for this guy.
Williams looking over the floor. Jackson up top. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Jackson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers. And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more in store for you right after. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the 4th quarter. Setting the floor for the Suns. Booker and Johnson fill out the wing. Jay Crowder out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Carter in at the point. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut back down to 8. Those were necessary points from Carter. Williams with the ball. To Zubac. And Patterson kicks to Williams. He's still on. Now he is 9 of 10.
Lou Williams for his entire career has been a potent scorer and will fill it up in a hurry.
And the Suns call time.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
All checked in for the Suns. And the Clippers making a change here. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Down low, here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
How about Booker getting up?
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Booker against George. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 12.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Ball against Williams. That's tipped. Left side, Leonard. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
The strength in that body that Kawhi has, he finishes through contact as well as anyone in the league.
Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. Shot from 16. The shot comes out. Los Angeles leading by 14. George with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up.
Yeah, I think you got to be cautious when you guard Paul George. He's not afraid of the contact, and that time welcomed it.
Bridges, he's checked in for Johnson. And both free throws good for Paul George. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Paul. Here's Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. Williams inside, defended by Paul. And Batum kicks to Williams. Williams double team. George passes to Leonard. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Outside for George. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Zubac. Over in the corner, Williams. No good with the triple. Suns trail by 14. In the corner, it's Bridges. Wasted no time on that one.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
Williams double team. Pass to Zubac. Right side, Batum. Paul with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Paul's running. Batum with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Batum. Batum's got his 4th assist in this one. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Poked away. And George gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here's Booker. And Zubac with the block. Leonard against Booker. Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Booker looking around. Trying to get open is Crowder. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Booker showing some speed, excelling there, and blasting right through the defense to get to the rim.
Williams kicks to Batum. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Here's George. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
1:35 left to play in the final quarter. To the inside, Ayton kicks it out to Paul. The pass to Booker. 3-pointer. The shot misses. The Clippers go the other way with it.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Los Angeles.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kawhi Leonard.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
And that one falls for Bridges.
Any player like Mikal Bridges, who enjoys the amount of success that he did coming out of college, winning 2 national championships, shines a different light on how he can impact the greater good in the winning environment that you create.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Ayton. Smith comes in for Crowder. Langston Galloway's checked in for Devin Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. Williams gets the bucket.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Payne kicks to Kaminsky. Phoenix. No good that time either. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Good work there as it goes.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Six seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Well, all night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in